Good evening. My name is Violetta. Today is October 21st. It's our 22nd video. It will be related to Nostradamus, big master, and I'm very scared about that questions. And thank you so much for your nice comments about my hand. It's healing well.
And I should mention that these quatrains are dated for 2018.
Oh, okay.
So it's for the year to come. Okay, 57th quatrain. The trumpet shakes with great discord. An agreement broken. Lifting the face to heaven, the bloody mouth will swim with blood. The face anointed with milk and honey lies on the ground. What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
It's milk and honey, face with milk and honey. I don't know why I see a Trump, but it looks like he is a spoiled kid with milk and honey. And he's laying on the ground. It looks like he will be defeated somehow. He will be beat up or destroyed. Milk and honey, for us in Poland, milk and honey was Canada. We always thought that that's a country so rich, so it's running milk and honey. But I saw a Trump laying and defeated, and he looks like the blood is coming, but it was not that much, it's just a little bit. So he might be kind of defeated about something.
Will Trump survive his presidency?
Some tools will be used to squeeze him. It's like those squeezer will be squeezing him. It will be not easy for him to survive. He will be very put in the, like when they were making old books, they were using those pressure to squeeze them. It's some tool like that is squeezing him. It's hard to survive something like that. It will be a lot of pressure on him.
Okay. So, quatrain 50, Nostradamus writes, "The republic of the great city will not want to consent to the great severity. Kings summoned by trumpet to go out, the ladder at the wall, the city will repent." What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
I see a triangle, and it will be like not only one city, I think it will be 3 cities that will collide, and they will try to make their own rules against something. So there will be connection between different cities to rebel. Something like that, I think.
Jesus Christ. You know what? You haven't read these questions. I haven't given them to you. But you'll see that the rest of the quatrains go along with what you're saying right now.
Oh, nice to have a compliment from him.
Okay. So before I start on this one, I'll just let you know that Byzantium is a word for ancient Greece. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Nostradamus writes, "The false trumpet concealing madness will cause Byzantium will cause Byzantium to change its laws. From Egypt there will go forth a man who wants the edict withdrawn. Edict means the proclamation, the command, the order. So a man, or from Egypt there will go forth a man who wants the edict withdrawn, changing money and standards. What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
Everything will be crazy, like in kaleidoscope. Those old speeding. In 1900s, they started making movies by putting slides of films. So it's one film after another, and someone is cranking, and people are watching this. It's like that. Everything will be, because it's the old slide, it will be going backwards in time, moving to something that was already gone. And Greece and Egypt. Greece is in so much trouble, financial trouble. The banks are in trouble. And then Egypt is always in turmoil. So something will be related to those countries that people will be not able to even observe this, because it will be so much going on in those two countries. Will be so much turmoil. The banks will probably be involved with that, because Greece is so much in debt. So that's probably what he thinks about.
Kind of like Fight Club, setting everything back to zero.
Yeah.
Okay, what can you tell me about this man from Egypt?
He's growing like a flower, like a lotus flower, and opening his wings. Lotus to me is symbol of spiritualism. Some spiritual leader will start growing in Egypt, and he will open his hands like that, so it will be more followers following him. And in one of the videos before, we were talking about Antichrist, and we were thinking that he might be coming from Egypt. So something related to that movement, maybe he was seeing in that quatrain.
Okay. Moving on. A great man will be struck down in the day by a thunderbolt. An evil deed foretold by the bearer of a petition. According to the prediction, another falls at night time. Conflict arrives. London and pestilence in Tuscany. What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
There will be fires in different places, so that will be a lot of places that people will. When it's fire, we are running away, we are in chaotic mood, we are worried. So Tuscany and London probably will be in some turmoil as well. Maybe the bombs will be blasted over there, because it looks like there will be quite a few fires, so maybe that there will be some explosions.
Okay, next one. Mabus, then will soon die. There will come of people and beasts a horrible rout. Rout means retreat of defeated troops. And beast, a horrible rout. Then suddenly one will see vengeance, 100-hand, thirst, hunger, when the comet will run. What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
I see a globe. I see the keyhole. So keyhole in the door. The doors are kind of half open. A lot of changes in the world will happen because we have to start looking through to know the future. When you are spying on someone through the keyhole, you are learning about those people. It's like spying. A lot of spies will be involved in some places, and I think it will be related to different countries. Everyone will be spying on everyone.
Is Mabus the man from Egypt?
I see the book open, old book. It's like a Nostradamus. I had the feeling that it's Nostradamus book. He wants us to go back to what he wrote about Mabus. And Mabus was the name of the Antichrist, third Antichrist. So, but he said he will die. We didn't see him yet. Who is Mabus? Is someone going to die from the big leaders who are going to cause a war? Because he said that that person will die, so I have the feeling of the book, open book, and the feeling came in that that's related to Mabus, and I know from the previous knowledge that Mabus was the name of the next Antichrist.
Twice put up and twice cast down. The east will also weaken the west. Its adversary, after several battles chased by sea, will fail at time of need. What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
Shooting from one side to another, so there will be some places that will be involved in war. West and east will be collided, and that will cause more destruction than ever. And if one will pull down the other, it's not that there will be one winner. It will be both sides attacking each other. There is no winners when they are doing that. I see shoots coming from both sides. Shots.
Pestilences extinguished. The world becomes smaller.
What is pestilence?
Pestilence? It's not good, whatever it is. The world becomes smaller. For a long time, last the lands be inhabited peacefully. People will travel safely through the sky, land, and seas. Then the wars start up again. What do your visions tell you about this quatrain?
A lot of lines going up, good energy, but well, I see a butterfly, so I see the first part of it, that it will be a good time, and then probably when he said that it will be a war again, but I have only see the good energy going from earth to sky to heaven, and the butterflies were flying. Butterflies is symbol of health, because when they are using too many pesticides, the butterflies are dying. So it will be probably something related to watch health to survive, because they will be putting some restrictions about how much pesticides that they can use. And the good energy will be going to the sky. But I didn't see the second part about the another war will start. So we have to be happy that there will be some time for the good time and peaceful time in the earth.
Mm-hmm. This is why I never ask you these doomsday questions.
No, it's hard. I don't want to. I'm not the negative thinker. I like to think about positive stuff.
But the thing is like the way I phrased it, you're making a vision on these quatrains.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he wrote this doesn't mean it's going to happen in 2018.
I hope not. I honestly hope
it's just what some scholars think is going to happen. But
that's what came to my mind, that's what he was thinking about.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Good.
Have a good time and think positive way. And when we are positive thinker, everything positive is coming to us. And don't watch TV when you are cooking, oil especially. Bye-bye.
If you would like to request a private Skype reading with Violetta, please email her at psychicvioletta@hotmail.com and discover what the future holds for you.